Hello, Namaskar, good evening. This is Balneet Singh Bedi and I welcome all of you to the daily news analysis session by Tathastu ICS. Good evening, everyone. Let's start today's session. So, under mains Manthan, we have two important news. The first news is related to the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. I will discuss in detail what has happened during the recent summit. So, basically, India, good evening Rishi. So basically India has abstained to sign a joint statement at the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Defense Ministers meeting in China on the grounds that that joint statement has not mentioned anywhere the famous Pahalgam terror attack. And though that statement has mentioned the active militant activities in the Balochistan province of Pakistan, and they have mentioned the train hijack case of Balochistan which took place in March. So India has taken a strong anti-stand and said कि India का जो role है वो ये role है that there should be tougher language on terrorism, and all countries should come to the common ground so that they can take all these steps in order to counter the terrorism operations. Good evening Hussain, Roshni, Varsha, Akshay, good evening everyone. The next Jal Jeevan mission. So basically when this mission was launched in the year 2019, they have identified, Ministry of Jal Shakti has identified 19 crore households, but now we are in 2025, so the households have increased to around 24 crore. And 2019 में बात हुई थी कि जितना भी ग्राउंड वाटर है, ग्राउंड वाटर को हम यूज करेंगे in order to provide the piped water supply to all these household water tap connections. But now groundwater is sinking. It's going way down what it was before in the year 2019. So now government is saying that what they have to do, they have to diversify the resources, because पहले 19 करोड़ घर थे, अब we have 24 crore houses in which piped water supply needs to be provided. So we will be discussing Jal Jeevan mission along with various state initiatives, what Bihar is doing, what Jharkhand is doing, what Chhattisgarh is doing. We will be seeing all of that so that you can enrich your mains answer with all these state level initiatives and state level examples. Then comes under prelim Sarthi, we have Exeom 4 mission, a very famous mission, on and off in news, very famous, that is Shukla, the second Indian astronaut who has went to the space. And then the Gaganyaan mission, there was a PYQ as well on both these missions. This year PYQ, that is 2025, the three missions were given, and the statement is how many of them are readying for microgravity research, and only two, all the three, none was the option. So again the PYQ has been asked from these missions. And then we have Killadi excavation. We will quickly see where this is located, on the banks of which river, the origin of that river, we will be quickly seeing that, all of that from the perspective of prelims. Good evening Varsha, Akshay, Jyoti, Sujata, Gagan, good evening everyone. Right, then comes the next, that is the first, India declines to sign the SCO statement. Why in news? India declines to sign the statement as Pahalgam terror attack was not included in it, and it covers GS2 syllabus, that is international relations. Gagan is present here for Gaganyaan mission. Absolutely Gagan. Then comes Shanghai Cooperation Organization. I've told you the gist. India has abstained to sign the joint statement because in that statement there was not tougher stand taken for the counter-terrorism measures, as well as Pahalgam terror attack was not mentioned there, and rather the militant activities in the Balochistan province of Pakistan has been included in the joint statement, which India has countered and said that all the countries should come together and make sure to take tougher stand on terrorism. So what is Shanghai Cooperation Organization? Basically, SCO is a Eurasian political, economic and security alliance which have been founded in order to promote the regional cooperation, the regional stability, as well as all the measures needs to be taken in order to counter the terrorism measures, right? All the counter terrorism measures. अब SCO ने counter terrorism measures के लिए it has one important body, that is regional anti-terrorism structure. Now this body is based on, it's located where? It's located in Tashkent, that is Uzbekistan, right? Regional anti-terrorism structure which is based on the Tashkent, Uzbekistan, right? Then comes the genesis of Shanghai Cooperation Organization. So basically SCO was founded in the year 2001, by which all countries which are important from your exam perspective as well. If you have seen this year's prelims paper, there were questions from SCO as well as the BRICS, right? And there were 6 countries which were founded. The SCO in the year 2001, those 6 countries are, that is China, Russia, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, as well as Kazakhstan. Always remember Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan is not the member of SCO. If a question comes, consider the following statements, or with reference to SCO, consider the following members, 6 to 7 members being given, and the statement says how many of the above are the members of Shanghai Cooperation Organization, and 4 options are given, and if Turkmenistan is given, always eliminate it as of June 2025. Again, future developments could be there related to that, but otherwise Turkmenistan presently is not the member of SCO. Then comes the headquarters. Now where are the headquarters located? The name is Shanghai Cooperation Organization, but the headquarters are located in Beijing. Beijing, where? China, right? आनंद, ये थोड़े से आप इसको छोटे कर दीजिए कमेंट्स को, थोड़ा सा zoom out, sorry. Then comes the members. So presently there are 10 members of the SCO. 6 members I've discussed, but I'll say it again, that is China, Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, as well as Tajikistan. Along with those 6 members, we have 4 more members, that is our country, India, our beloved neighbor, that is Pakistan, or the global epicenter of terrorism, the jihad, that is Pakistan, and 2 very important members, that is Iran and Belarus, right? Iran and Belarus are the newly inducted members of the SCO. These 2 countries are very, very important from your exam perspective as well, right? Then 2 permanent bodies, this I have discussed. Major goals and activities, again it is fostering for regional cooperation, regional stability, as well as they have also conducted one of the military exercises together, and the name of the exercise is, that is Peaceful Mission in the year 2021, that was majorly conducted by Russia, right? Peaceful Mission 2021 in the year 2021 by the Russia, by all the SCO members. Then comes the SCO, what role it plays in order to shape the global multilateralism order. Now first, SCO's global pivot. So basically, it has all the members of the Central Asian region as well as the major countries of South Asian region, right? So it has Central Asian as well as South Asian region members, and it plays a very vital role in order to provide all sort of stability, the regional stability, the cooperation, economic, political as well as security cooperation among all the member countries, as well as SCO is challenging the Western structures. Now, which Western structures? It is challenging NATO, it is challenging G7, it is challenging IMF, it is challenging the World Bank. So it is also challenging the Western dominated structures. Now, when I talk about all of these are what? These are the organizations, multilateral organizations, which are largely dominated by the Western countries or the Western bloc nations. Very good, Rishi. Make sure Turkmenistan is not there. Otherwise, all these countries are the members of SCO. Then comes filling the security void. So basically, it is talking about here the Afghanistan region, right? After US took exit from Afghanistan, we all have seen the visuals when US took exit from Afghanistan and Taliban took over in the year 2021, where people were running, right? And they were jumping over the aircraft of US airplanes, and we have seen one or two falling off after the plane took off. So all those were not so good visuals, and then Afghanistan was shattered and SCO was formed in order to fill the security void. Where? In order to fill the security void in Afghanistan, right? Then comes the counter-terrorism. Counter-terrorism, I've already mentioned, the regional anti-terrorism structure that is based in Tashkent, Uzbekistan. Again, the problem is counter-terrorism beta mentioned to hai, but joint statement mein it was not being mentioned. Why it's not being mentioned? Because of Pakistan's iron brother or all-weather ally, China. They both do not want to put the blame game on Pakistan, and that is also one of the reasons that UNSC is also not able to take strong actions against Pakistan because of the veto power which China plays over it, right? Then comes the SCO fulfilling China's strategic design. We all have seen the BRI initiative, that is Belt and Road Initiative of China, where China believes in the policy of economic imperialism. It believes in the policy of debt trap diplomacy. It gives large amount of loans, massive loans to the small developing nations, and when they are unable to pay the interest to China, China goes and grabs a part of their territory. We all have seen in the eyedrop of the India, which is known as Sri Lanka. In Sri Lanka, China has taken what? China has taken Hambantota port. China is also believing in one of the famous policy, that is string of pearls policy, where it is encircling India across the Indian Ocean region and trying to encircle India through various military bases, through various ports, through various strategic initiatives which are counter threat to the India, right? Then last, Central Asia connectivity project, connectivity catalyst. Basically here it is talking about international north-south transport corridor. Again, SCO would be very much helpful, as it is a multilateral platform where all the Central Asian countries along with the India would play a big role in order to make this a reality, international north-south transport corridor, because it will pass through all the regions. And again, even this year there was a question, PYQ 2025 on international north-south transport corridor, Exam mission, Gaganyaan mission. So this is how you have to correlate reading newspaper as well as linking it with the PYQs. If you are not seeing the PYQs, trust me, your preparation is half baked. It is not full. Then we will see the challenges faced by the SCO. The first one is expansion dilemma. Now, why expansion dilemma? As I have mentioned, all the members are from the Central Asian region as well as the South Asian regions where India, Pakistan is there. But now SCO is also trying to expand its footprint to Belarus, right? Belarus, it's a European country. So again, आप उतने ही पैर पसारो जितनी आपकी चादर है, right? So basically they should focus more on the Asian region first and the problem this region is focusing. We all know the volatility of the South Asian region except for India. हमारे यहाँ तो सिर्फ मणिपुर का इशू चल रहा है और maybe Naxalism issue, which again our home minister has again and again reiterated that we will make India Naxal free Bharat by 31st of March 2026. But you look at Myanmar, the military coup over there. You look at the Himalayan nation where pro-monarchy protests are going on. You look at Sri Lanka, which is still in the economic crisis. You look at Pakistan, no words needed in order to describe the political rudderness as well as the economic uncertainty going on in the Pakistan country. So India basically is the only country which is much more stable despite the largest democracy in the world having more than 146 CR people. We are still having much more political stability as compared to the other regions or other neighbors. And last, that is Afghanistan. We all know after the Taliban has took over, they have reduced women to an object, not allowing them to move outside without a male member, no university, no college, no fashion, nothing, right? So they are believing in sort of a regressive institution of the women, right, in their country. Then again, blurs Asia focus. I've discussed this with you. Then Afghanistan policy fracture. Again, we have discussed this in the previous slide. Then China's multilateral power play. As I've mentioned, it believes giving massive loans, massive infrastructure to the regions and creating problems for the small developing countries. Then SEO having identity crisis. As SEO is relevant, it's 100% relevant, but still to some extent it is not as famous as G7, it is not as famous as BRICS or BIMSTEC or the Western Bloc powers. So it has long way to go. Diverse interest. Now when I say diverse interest, if you talk about the Russia-Ukraine war, India has not supported it, China has not supported it, but to some extent Pakistan is supporting Ukraine as well as all the members of the SCO are having divergent interest because they are believing in strategic autonomy where they are dealing with their own foreign policy with one country each, right? Then comes the next, that is India's priorities and SCO are shaped by Prime Minister's vision of a secure SCO. Now why I have mentioned this here, that is secure SCO, this you will never get in the newspaper, this you will only get in the magazines or the DNA session, and this exact secure word you can use in your mains writing as well. So secure stands for security, economic cooperation, connectivity, unity, respect for sovereignty, territorial integrity as well as environmental protection. So whenever a question comes on SCO, you can end up your mains answer with this. These are the value addition points which will help you fetch 1 or 2 marks extra in a question. And trust me, bache, 1 and 2 marks in mains, it can bring your name in the final list. Otherwise, you are just out of the game. So try to enrich your answers with all such keywords. You can put it in conclusion, you can put it in way forward, or just use it somewhere, or you can also make sure you can just write secure here and make some sort of cloud diagram and just explain what secure stands for. You have added a flowchart or diagrammatic representation to your boring answer if you're just writing in the paragraph format. Okay, Vipasha, start reading the newspaper. That is the only way, because you are in class 9th. Focus on reading newspaper, focus on your 10th, focus on your 12th, and then we will start with the NCRTs. But till then, you can start with the newspaper reading so that you can get an idea what's happening in our country. Jal Jeevan Mission, why in news? As I've mentioned before, additional demand, realization of groundwater insufficient to provide potable water supply in Jal Jeevan Mission. GS2, governance and social justice. Again, not much to explain here. It was launched in the year 2019. 55 liters of water per person per day to every rural household through functional household tap connections by year 2024. But again, we have missed the target. As I've said earlier, 19 crore families were there. but now 24 crore families are there. Then looks to create Jan Andolan to water, making it everyone's priority. Jal Jeevan Mission, name itself is indicating it would come under which ministry? Ministry of Jal Shakti. Then if you look at next, the aim, it ensures functionality of existing water supply system, water connection, water quality, conjunctive use of conserved water, drinking water supply, grey water treatment. So all these treatment are being implemented in Tamil Nadu, in Chhattisgarh, in Himachal Pradesh as well, right? What they are doing, they are interlinking the Jal Jeevan Mission with major schemes. Now, which major schemes? Manrega, right? They are interlinking it with Manrega. They are interlinking it with Swachh Bharat Mission, right? And they are also interlinking with Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana. With Manrega, they are giving employment to the rural people, that is around 100 days or 110 days. And along with that, they are building the infrastructure, the embankments, the percolation tanks, so that the rivers, the rainwater is saved or the water is conserved. And then comes the Swachh Bharat Mission, right? They are also making sure to provide toilets so that there is no open defecation, as well as Krishi Sinchai Yojana. जितना भी एग्रीकल्चर हो रहा है वहां पे इरिगेशन की जरूरत है, पानी की जरूरत है, and to make sure that that water does not go wasted. Then comes the next, the features. It focuses on demand and supply side management of water at the local level, local infrastructure, rainwater harvesting, groundwater recharge, management of household water for reuse. Now here you can also mention two important initiatives, that is Catch the Rain campaign. It was launched nationwide, that is Catch the Rain, as well as there is also one famous, that is Water Bell Initiative. Now this is a state initiative of the state of Karnataka, right, where they ring the bells in the school in order to provide a reminder to the students, to the classroom students, that they have to drink water as well as conserve water, right? Also you can mention one more initiative, that is Catch the Rain, Water Bell, and Har Ghar Jal, Har Ghar Jal certification, right? You can also mention this as a value addition point, right? Then also convergence with other government schemes. It is based on community approach and includes information IEC, that is information, education as well as communication, key component of the mission. Then comes the implementation. As I have also said, there are Pani Samitis in the state of Gujarat, Rajasthan, Maharashtra as well as MP, right? Pani Samitis are very much active. They plan, they implement, they manage, they operate, they maintain village water level systems, and these consist of 10 to 15 members. Again, the members are from self-help groups, the ASHA workers, as well as the Anganwadi teachers. They prepare a one-time village action plan merging all available village resources, and plan is approved in a Gram Sabha before the implementation. Again, these are very, very basic points. Then comes the funding pattern. So basically, we have three sort of categories. First, we have states which are divided into two. We have Himalayan states as well as northeastern states, and then we have other states. So basically, Himalayan states and northeastern states has a funding pattern of 90:10 ratio. That means 90% of the money would be given by the central government and 10% of the money would be contributed by the state government. That is Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, and all 7 sisters of northeastern states. And then other states, the ratio is 50 is to 50. 50% by central government, 50% by the state government. All these contributions needs to be made. Then comes the UTs. So again, in UTs as well, in UT 100% of the funding would be given by the central government. So this was all about the Jal Jeevan mission. Good evening, Raj, Sabu, Sakshi. Good evening, everyone. Then comes under prelim Sarthi, we have Exam mission. So again, you must have seen that Shubhanshu Shukla of India has gone to space. So basically, I'll quickly give you a brief about the Exam mission. What is Exam mission? It is NASA's all private, this is 4th NASA's all private astronauts mission, which has been sent to the ISS, that is International Space Station, and the crew members are from 4 countries, that is United States of America, India, Poland and Hungary. Shubhanshu Shukla is the 2nd Indian based national astronaut who has gone to the space since 1984. In 1984, it was Rakesh Sharma who went to the International Space Station, or who went to the space, and there a famous video of Indira Gandhi where she was talking to Rakesh Sharma and asking कि भारत वहां से कैसा दिखता है, and he said सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा. So Exam mission is a collaboration of 4 organizations, that is European Space Agency, then we have NASA, and then we have ISRO, and there was Exam Space, which is also a private company, right? Private company. They will spend 14 days on ISS. What they will do? They will do the Microsoft microgravity research, technology demonstrations, as well as the outreach experiments. Then we have Gaganyaan mission. It demonstrates India's human spaceflight capability by launching 3 members to an orbit of 400 kilometers, that is in LEO, that is low Earth orbit, as well as they will be there for a 3 days mission to bring back them safely to Earth by landing in the Indian Sea waters. Then last comes Accelerator Mass Spectroscopy, right? Spectrometry. Now this is in news because of the excavation of Killadi. Now where it is located? It is located in Tamil Nadu. On the banks of which river? On the banks of Vegai river, right? On the banks of Vegai river. And Vegai, it originates from, or it's located in, the entire Vegai river flows through only one state, that is Tamil Nadu, right? It originates from Meghamalai Hills and Varushanad Hills of Western Ghats, right? They originate from Varushanad Hills as well as Meghamalai Hills of Western Ghats, right? So Killadi, that is located in Tamil Nadu on the banks of Vegai river, and Vegai originates from Meghamalai as well as Varushanad Hills of Western Ghats. The entire bank of the Vegai river flows only in the state of Tamil Nadu, right? Yes, Gagan, what are you saying? My mission owned by me, which is controlled by ISRO, the place of me as I am busy. Gagan, can you please elaborate? It is difficult to understand. So this is the, if I just show you here, see, this is Tamil Nadu region and this is Killadi, right? This is Killadi and this is Tamil Nadu region. Okay, and then comes this, that is Accelerator Mass Spectrometry. Now what is this? Basically, this is a technique which is used in radioactive carbon dating. radioactive carbon dating. It is used in archaeology. It is used in paleoclimatology. It is also used in biomedical research. It is also used in nuclear sciences. It is also used in astrophysics. So in case anything comes related to accelerator mass spectrometry, you should be knowing this, right? So this was the archaeologist, that is K. Amarnath Ramakrishna, but due to the political rift between the center and the Tamil Nadu, this official has been transferred again from Delhi to Greater Noida, and earlier also he has been transferred various times because they do not want Killadi to show that Tamil Nadu was an ancient civilization and it has urban roots in it, right? So with this we have almost concluded the today's daily news analysis session. So I have discussed all the important news. If you have any queries, any questions regarding the DNA, you can jot down in the comment box. Now all the online students, if you want to ask anything, you can quickly ask in the comment box. I am here to give you the replies. Anyone? Any questions, anyone? Perfect. Rishi, Ekta, Raj, Gagan. Great. So with this, I conclude today's daily news analysis session. I hope to see you all tomorrow live, liking the videos and asking more and more questions if you have any problem, right? All the very best. Yes, Gagan, you are the perfect person to reply to your own question. So all the very best to each one of you. Thank you.